Our group topic is wellness, focusing on vector-borne disease in the city of Lincoln. One specific target that we aim at is ticks, potentially cause Lyme disease, and we divided the content into 4 parts. Ticks have 2 body parts and 8 legs and require a body meal to develop from larva to nymph to adult and produce eggs. Ticks can be active all year round, but May-June is regarded as high tick season in Nebraska. An increase in outdoor activities such as running, hiking, camping, and mushroom hunting take place in prime tick habitat. Ticks are blood feeders and potential vectors which can cause some serious, both people and pets, disease. Now I will introduce 3 common ticks around Nebraska. Ticks are not insects but are close relatives of mites or spiders. In Nebraska, the most common tick is the American dog tick, which is also called the wood tick. The American dog tick is found throughout the state. People who live in the southeast of Nebraska also may encounter the long star ticks. As global warming continues, we may find more long star ticks farther north. The back-legged ticks, the most dangerous types, cannot be found in Nebraska currently, yet cause Lyme disease. Lyme disease is caused by the Spirochetes Borrelia burgdorferi, which was discovered in 1976 in Connecticut, but now has been reported from almost continental U.S. areas. Of greatest incidence are northeast Atlantic seaboard, the Great Lakes states, and North California. In this figure, we can see that from 2004 to 2016, the amount of tick-borne cases is rising in fluctuation. This inoculates with the trend of climate change. We can assume that rising temperature is an important factor in the increase of infectious disease. Moreover, climate change makes the outbreak of tick-borne disease earlier in a year, or even makes it possible for ticks to thrive in areas that were previously too cold. For example, in Zhejiang, China, ticks are usually found after May, but the existence of ticks was found in April this year due to the rise of temperature. Other causes like reforestation and extreme weather may also contribute to the outbreak of tick-borne disease. Citizens live in the city of Lincoln are the main target of ticks. They are the ones who had to face danger. They are most likely to agree with this project, which is to help them. Furthermore, they may want to do certain things to protect themselves, thus can advance this project. Moves include, but not limited to, learn the knowledge of ticks on social media, report the growth of infection of ticks to authorities, and to help each other to go to the hospital. Pharmaceutical company is another stakeholder. When there was an outbreak, it would be asked to come up with a treatment plan by the government. For the company itself, it may want to improve its reputation by providing good treatments to their patients. What it can do is to make research and find out treatment plan as soon as possible. The ticks induce problems in 3 aspects. First, ticks pose a significant threat to livestock, especially cattle, which is a sensitive target for ticks, and the outbreak will lead to a considerable decline in the production of both meat and milk primarily. Second, ticks may cause invasion for human beings via the connection between humans and livestock. It will create a sanitation problem in society. Third, the full propagation of ticks will lead to a vast dangers for wildlife, and it is a losing message for sustainability about the environment. And these 3 aspects also influence each other. There is an example. The problem in economic may lead to a lack of money that the government may not have enough funding to solve the environmental problem made by widely spread of ticks. There are many ways to protect us from ticks. First is vector control programs. Then good personal sanitation is also important. What is the most significant thing is to reduce the impact of climate change. One example, according to the relevant research in California state of how severe the tick-borne disease and what kind of the practical methods are applied to protect people from disease derived from those insects, scientists from the University of California, Davis indicate that ticks repellents in their program, a significant chemical agent used onto the surface of clothes, would help people to cope with the situation of which they meet ticks in wildland to decrease the potential risk of infection including from bacteria delivered through ticks. The case in California can be used in our state actually. After evaluating the poisonousness of pesticide to people, it can be used as a chemical treatment method. Secondly, personal prevention is considerably useful. One strategy is to wear long pants tucked into white socks for quick detection and removal, and to put outdoor clothes in the dryer on high level for 30 minutes at least to kill ticks on clothing, because ticks will survive the wash cycle and can easily escape the laundry hamper and then they stick out a hose probably. Or to use insect repellents as I mentioned before. Thirdly, we have known that there was a relationship between climate change and tick-borne disease. As it is hard to reduce global warming, what we can do is to report the evidence of ticks in new areas as soon as possible to decrease economic losses and try to eliminate the growth of ticks. The environmental ethics we follow is that we are supposed to focus on potential causes of tick outbreaks impacted by climate change rather than just kill them by biochemical methods. And the ethic approach we followed is common good tests. We aim at a long-term human wellness problem, not just a present issue. Our environmental ethics are based on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, which is related with good health, clean water and sanitation, innovation and infrastructure, and sustainable cities and communities. Firstly, as chemical treatment has many drawbacks, biological prevention should be concerned more. Advanced biological technology can minimize the tick-borne disease without doing damage to the environment. Secondly, sufficient propaganda can help people make correct decisions when emergency comes. Thus, it can prevent more people from wellness problems. Due to climate change, the rise of temperature and humidity will thrive the growth of ticks. As a result, environment protecting is also a method to protect people from multiple wellness problems and save future of human beings.